Brother Voodoo, aka Jericho Drumm, is a really interesting character. He grew up in Haiti but turned his back on his family's voodoo roots to build a successful career as a psychologist in the US. Everything changes when his brother, on his deathbed, asks him to embrace their heritage. That's when Jericho dives into the mystical world, eventually becoming Dr. Voodoo, and even taking on the title of Sorcerer Supreme. The MCU has already dropped some hints setting him up, but here's the big question. Is Marvel hesitating to bring him in because they're worried about how audiences might react to Haitian culture being introduced? And if they do go for it, who's the right actor to bring him to life? But first of all, who exactly is Brother Voodoo? Brother Voodoo's legacy actually kicks off way back in the 1600s. A former slave named Laurent taps into some serious mystical power when the voodoo god Legba, with a little help from the earth goddess Gaia, gives him the ability to channel the Loa. Laurent even binds his dead brother Alexandra's spirit to his own soul, becoming the lord of the Loa to fight off zombies. He teams up with a French pirate named Captain Tiger, and over the years, his legend inspires others to follow in his footsteps, some of them also taking on the name Brother Voodoo. One version of him in the early 1700s even crosses paths with the immortal sorcerer Cagliostro. Jump to modern times, Jericho Drumm grows up in Haiti surrounded by the occult, but decides to leave that behind and study psychology in the US. He earns a PhD while his brother Daniel stays home and dives deeper into voodoo. After 12 years, Jericho is called back to Haiti, only to find Daniel dying, attacked by a demon-possessed guy called a Zobop. Daniel begs him to continue the family tradition, but Jericho refuses and tries to take on the demon himself. It doesn't go well. Realizing he can't win without embracing the mystical side, Jericho starts training under an old voodoo master named Papa Jumbo. Eventually, he agrees to let Daniel's spirit bond with his own, giving him a powerful ally. Together, they take down their enemy, and Jericho fully steps into the role of Brother Voodoo, the Lord of the Loa and a protector of the oppressed. As for his powers, Jericho Drumm is a seriously powerful Hungan, a voodoo priest who uses white magic. He's tapped into the power of the Loa, the spirit guides, giving him mystical skills that can go toe-to-toe with some of Earth's top magic users, and maybe even outshine a few. As Brother Voodoo, he's got a wild set of powers. He can control animals, call on spirits, and summon all kinds of magical beings when needed. He's also used some iconic magical gear like the Eye of Agamotto, staffs, cloaks, and special medallions to help him teleport, fly, and gain mystical insight. He's pretty tough when it comes to resisting magical attacks, though the strongest beings out there have managed to break through his defenses before. Still, with his deep knowledge of voodoo spells, he's got a ton of creative ways to attack or defend in any magical showdown. And now that you've gotten to know him a bit, let's talk about how the MCU has already laid the groundwork for his story. Doctor Strange's part of the MCU hasn't been around all that long, but it's brought a ton of new stuff. Alternate dimensions, all kinds of mystical powers, and some seriously powerful characters. One key character, though, was only seen in a deleted scene from that first movie. He hasn't had his moment to shine just yet, but it looks like his time is coming real soon. In the first Doctor Strange, there's a deleted scene where Strange meets a powerful sorcerer named Daniel Drumm inside the Sanctum Sanctorum. Even though the scene didn't make the final cut, it clearly had bigger plans behind it, especially since Daniel Drumm is the brother of Jericho Drumm. So really, the MCU already laid the foundation for him back in Doctor Strange, they just haven't pulled the trigger yet. Now, there might be a reason they haven't gone forward with him just yet. Since Brother Voodoo is a Haitian-born sorcerer who eventually becomes the Sorcerer Supreme, bringing him into the MCU wouldn't just add a cool new storyline, it'd also shine a light on a culture and belief system that's been around for centuries in places like Haiti, New Orleans, and parts of Africa. Voodoo usually gets misrepresented in movies and shows, but in reality, it's a rich spiritual tradition that mixes African roots with Catholic and indigenous influences. It's honestly one of the most unique and underused mythologies out there, and tapping into it could bring something totally fresh to the MCU. Bringing in Brother Voodoo wouldn't just be about adding a new character, it could also open up a bigger conversation about what America really means. A lot of the time, people treat the US as if it's the only America, but that's not the whole picture. Just a quick reminder, the Americas are way more than just the US. You've got the Caribbean with countries like Haiti, Jamaica, Cuba, and Trinidad and Tobago. Then there's Central America, including places like Costa Rica, Guatemala, and Panama. South America brings in nations like Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, and Peru. And of course, North America isn't just the US. Canada and Mexico are part of it too. The whole region is packed with diverse cultures and histories that all contribute to what the Americas really are. All of these regions have shaped the culture, history, and identity of the Americas as a whole, and honestly, a lot of what makes the US unique comes from the influence of these other places. Bringing Brother Voodoo into the MCU wouldn't just give us a cool new supernatural hero, it'd also shine a light on a culture and history that Hollywood usually overlooks or gets wrong. It could help shift the focus to the fact that America isn't just the US, but a whole bunch of nations with rich, complex backgrounds that have shaped the world in big ways. Plus, Marvel has a solid track record of casting lesser-known actors and turning them into stars. Just look at Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, Simu Liu, and Anthony Mackie. So it'd be awesome to see them take that same approach with Brother Voodoo and give someone new a chance to break out. One name that's been popping up in fan circles is Jimmy C. Jules, a rising actor who's already got solid experience with supernatural and spiritual roles. He's been in projects like Gone Home, The Presence, About Amelia, Bad Voodoo, and Writer's Block, all of which dive into paranormal stuff, rituals, and mysticism. He's even working on something now where he plays a houngan, or voodoo priest, so he's already tapped into the kind of world that defines Brother Voodoo. If Marvel brings Brother Voodoo into the mix, he could totally be their version of John Constantine, a powerful spiritual hero handling threats most people can't even begin to understand. But the cool part? Brother Voodoo is grounded in a real belief system with deep African and Caribbean roots, followed by millions. With Hollywood pushing more for real, authentic representation, the timing feels right. If Marvel's looking to expand with fresh voices, cultures, and heroes, it could be the perfect move. So what do you think? Should Brother Voodoo finally step into the MCU spotlight? And if he does, could Jimmy C. Jules be the perfect pick to bring him to life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates on this and other cool upcoming movies and shows.